What is up, Lip Gloss and Ladders family? Welcome or welcome back. Yeah, it's your girl Reese here, and I am joined by KB. And we have a very, very, very special guest with us today on this
Hey,
episode of the Fan-Terview, Mr. Hickman LA. How are you today?
hey, what's up, homies? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm really super happy to be here. I didn't even tell y'all that before we started recording, but I'm happy to be on your platform. Like, I'm super excited. So,
Well,
thank
we're
you
happy
for
to
that.
have you.
We're
Thank
happy
you
to
for
have you.
accepting.
Yeah,
And
of course.
yeah,
For sure.
hey, one of my favorite rappers, you know.
For sure.
One of my
Freaking
favorite.
champ. Let me get my belt real quick. There we go. There we go. There we go.
I would grab mine, but boy, it's in a different room.
It's all over there. I'll grab my shield. Look, I'll grab my Zelda shield.
There we go. Do something.
Show me champion high rolling.
I just grab Biggie.
Oh, okay, that's good too.
Grab the attack dog, you know.
You're like, Mama, put me down. What you doing?
He was asleep. He was asleep.
Aw, come on.
Oh,
You didn't woke him up for the show.
Oh, he got attitude now. I know. Sorry.
he's like, he need a snack for that.
Yeah, he like, all right.
I think he needs a Slim Jim. Oh,
Don't say the S word.
I'm sorry.
S words.
Right. He might need a little.
I actually gotta buy some more Slim Jims.
Y'all crazy. I've been
Yeah.
buying them ever since I saw LA Knight promoting them. I've been buying them. I don't care.
See, they're actually, we call it meat sticks, but we just call them Slim Jim because it sounds weird.
Yeah.
Well-
I'm with some meat sticks. Like, yo, chill out. Like, chill out.
He like, I don't want no meat stick. I take a Slim Jim though.
All right. I can tell we already have a rapport with this guest of ours. Like you can tell,
Right.
this is we cut up all day in the group chat. This
All day.
This is funny.
Hickman is a rapper from LA by way of from Atlanta by way of LA, correct?
Yeah. I'm from LA and now I reside in Atlanta. So you actually said that way better than I usually say it. For sure.
Sweet.
Yes, Schizo, Stream Schizo, one of my favorites.
Mhm. Oh, thank you.
I'm joking, not even exaggerating. I might put that in the backtrack here. Like,
I appreciate that. That one's a grungy like super hip hop one. So I appreciate you saying that one.
I enjoy that one. That is gives me a little absol. I love that.
Oh hell yeah, I'll take that. I've heard that before too, so I'll take that. I will take that. Thank you. Hell yeah.
You're welcome. So tell us a little bit about your rap career. What got you into music?
Yeah, for sure. So like you said, I'm living in Atlanta now, but I grew up in LA, and I always was a fan of, like people with messages in their raps. My mom was a big hip hop head growing up. She used to do a lot of like hip hop dance competitions like in the 80s and 90s. So that's how I really got into hip hop. She gave me Tupac's Me Against the World CD when I was young, and then I just took it from there. So I had always wanted to rap. I started writing when I was 15. I went to like a performing arts like magnet school. So I was always kind of like in performing and visual arts. But didn't get serious about it until college. I went to Tuskegee University, HBCU in Alabama, and I was always rapping there. But my junior year, we started doing college tours. We start getting hooked up with a promoter named Chase, and he basically would do shows for frat kids at their frat houses, and he'll have like, I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, like Kid Ink or
Yes.
Y'all remember Kid Ink? We would open up for acts like Kid Ink. We opened up for 3-6 Mafia, Wale. Yeah. And the artists started getting better and better, and we started getting more opportunities. So that's when I was like, damn, bro, we can really do this. Like, we're sharing the stage with some of these like artists who are in the game. So got my job out of college in Atlanta because Atlanta, that 2014, 15 to maybe 2020, that it was a real pop in hip hop scene. They were like very open to different acts from out the city. So I went to Atlanta, got a job out there, set some roots, start doing a bunch of shows, eventually start doing festivals and stuff, and meeting the people like the Head Cracks of the world, some other prominent producers like Black Metaphor, who's produced for like Jeezy, Ale Boumaye for Game, Jay-Z. Just starting getting these opportunities and winning the contests here and there and start getting my name out. So in short, went from LA to Atlanta, made a name, and now I'm just riding off of it, man.
Amazing. It's great to hear.
It's only up from here.
Only up from here.
Mm-hmm.
I swear. Check it out. We're gonna link it down below. Link some of the links is down below. Again, like I said, I told you what my favorite was of yours.
Yeah.
Super that unique sound.
Super unique. And for anybody who doesn't know, my style is very like competitive, motivational, lyrical. So if you like any of those three, or if you like West Coast music in general, check me out, man.
Yes, for sure. I guess it would definitely be linked down below. We're so excited to have you here again. So, speaking of your rap career, who are some of your influences when you're writing your rhymes?
Yeah. So, like I was saying earlier, Tupac has always been an influence. Actually, I give you my top 5. I got Tupac, Lupe Fiasco, Kendrick Lamar, Nipsey Hussle, and Drake.
Okay.
That's my 5. So those are pretty much kind of who I kind of shape around. You know what I mean?
I could definitely see a smidge of Nipsey and Kendrick for sure, and everything. I told you it gave a little Absol Schizo did for me.
Right.
So I completely understand. So we have met you through professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it.
The IWC.
Let's talk about it.
I remember that moment when I think you and Gabby was on Coley's corner. Shout out to Coley.
Mm-hmm.
And you commented, lip gloss and letters is wild though. And I said, don't be hating.
I remember seeing the name and being like, that's a crazy name, but it's dope though.
I said, don't be hating. And that's how the friendship started.
Yeah. But also petition to get Hickman to write some of these theme songs. Save us from Death Rebel. Please.
Oh my God. Yeah, he messed up the Street Profits last. I don't know. Street Profits, Judgment Day.
Okay.
Tiff's stuff. Tiff rocking though, but he changed her stuff early in the game. I'm like, all right, whatever. But yeah, we did meet through Coley's corner, man. I remember seeing it. And then I saw y'all was black women in the space too, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, support. So cool,
yes,
man.
Thank you for the support, for sure.
Supporting, always. Like if we are looking for anybody in the comments, it's Hickman.
Yeah.
You're always supporting, and that's why we always make it a point to make sure that we are supporting you as well. We wanted to have you on this platform. So what got you into wrestling?
My aunt, actually, I remember my aunt, she used to order for my cousins. Like, I think the first pay-per-view we watched was Royal Rumble 2000. And then we watched WrestleMania 2000. And so like within those 3 months, we was playing the SmackDown game, the Raw's War game, you know, the WrestleMania 2000 game had just came out. So that's when
N64, I have that.
Everybody got that little black cartridge. That was like the only game I had.
Did you get the one with the glitch, or did you get the one with the glitch, or you got the regular one?
I can't even remember. I know it was black.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out, we ended up getting it. Me and my brother used to play it, and we would play it. We would beat the whole game. We would like, because it was a segment where you play the Royal Rumble and then you eliminate people to unlock them. But then like the whole game erased.
Oh hell no!
But kind of find out the first batch that came out was glitched, so you had to return it. I found this out like last year. Yeah, the first. If I would have known that, I definitely would have returned that one and got the one that didn't glitch, that saves in the this one's before, because it glitches and everything that you unlocked and everything is erased. And that's the only thing I hated about that game. That game was very fun, but it glitched to where all the people I unlocked was just going to have to keep starting all over. Like even if it even glitched like mid game. So like let's say I'm playing like the women's championship route. Mm-hmm. I would get to the point where, because there's a part where you have to beat Triple H because Stephanie gave him the belt on the game. I would have to beat him. I would get to that match, and it would start all over.
Oh, nah, bro, I can't.
Oh yeah, I was when I had the original iteration of it. I did not get the glitch version.
Me neither.
Very, very lucky. Yeah, but now that I rebought it, hopefully it doesn't glitch when I finally play it, because I was like, this is trash.
Man.
Oh. And was that no, I think that was No Mercy. We talk about WrestleMania 2000. That was No Mercy that glitched like that.
And then No Mercy would came after 2000. That one, No Mercy was the coldest one. That was.
Yep, that's the one I had to glitch on. Not WrestleMania 2000. I got both of them.
You got Here Comes the Pain too.
I do got Here Comes the Pain. She had she has a vintage shop with her. I was like, if you can find it, give it to me. Please send it to me.
And it's funny. It's funny that we talk about
PS2 games are their originals.
Oh, okay. And it's funny we're talking about the games too, because the games heavily got me into like wrestling. You know, when you create a player, you got to go through every freaking move set. You trying to figure out every move, which Snapmare looked better than Snapmare 5, 8.
Yes.
So, you know, when you kind of know when you kind of know those details about wrestling, then you watch it, you can you just understand it better. So the video games probably got me really, really into them.
The first day on the game, I'm making somebody like.
As a Sims fan, create a player,
right?
Character. Hours, days, even if you will. Like I need to make sure that my person she needs to be great, or he needs to be great, because she needs to look
like me down to a T, and
that too.
My finisher was always the moonsault though. You said what?
I said that's tough for black people.
Yeah, I tried. I tried the best way possible. Yeah, I always made sure my finisher was the moonsault, and I had the twist of fate in my moveset.
There we go. That's all you need. Shout out EO.
Speaking of that, do you think Io Shirai has the best? We're just all over the place in this interview. Do you think Io Shirai has the best moonsault? Sky.
Io Sky, does she have the best one? No, but no. I'm thinking about women who do the moonsault. I mean, she's like her and
the women who do the moonsault.
Tiffany, Io, Lita. I love Tiffany because she does it with no hands.
Yeah. I like her gymnastic feel on it.
Yeah.
I think so. I think Io. I like everything else about Io though. Io's like my number 3 right now. I love Io.
So is that who you're rooting for between the possible Rhea, Bianca, and Io match?
Man, I don't want to root against Bianca. I never root against Bianca, but I think that's tough, man. I'm rooting for Io. I am rooting for Io because I would not want her to lose the title within a month. I'm not digging that. But if Bianca wins, I'm not gonna be mad. And Rhea, I don't even think Rhea belong in the mix, but that's the whole point of the story.
We'll get there. Put a pin in there.
We're gonna go. Y'all keep going. My bad.
Cause
Reese gonna throw hands.
Oh my bad. I know that is. Oh my bad. Okay, my bad.
I get her. Not want her to win.
My bad. Let me let y'all keep going. I don't want to get off.
I know. Let me stop because I know Rhea is one of my faves, but that's neither here nor there. Who are some of your faves when it comes to professional wrestling of all time?
All time. Yeah. So my GOAT, I'm a ruthless aggression guy. I was there for the Attitude Era, but I was really young. So the ruthless aggression is kind of like my era. Mm-hmm. But I'm a Randy guy. Randy Orton. Okay. All the way. He's got RKO. The skill set. Yeah, the RKO. He's got the skill set. He's an amazing seller. He's an amazing wrestler with a great story. One of the guys that uses his actual name. So I really love Randy, man. Randy, And Shawn Michaels, that's my number 2. Same thing, amazing seller, amazing.
He's my number 2 as well.
Yeah, you can't get over Shawn, man. And then I got Rock, of course, Taker, and Triple H. That's my all time. And then I kind of got a little separate for new era and different eras and stuff. But that's my all time right now. And people can, by the end of their careers, penetrate that top 5. So, but for now, that's where I'm at.
That's good. That's a good list. So you are in the music industry. So we're gonna ask, what is your favorite theme song?
Ooh, wow. I'm not gonna lie. I really like Jacob Fatu's theme song. I mean, I know it's not like super like lyrical as you would think a hip hop head would like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love when he comes out that with the fire blazing. I think it's so dope. I like Penta's theme. John's, of course. John Cena's probably one of my favorites just because it's so hip hop influenced. But off the top, and then Cody, of course, Cody's.
Well, that's a good list as well. So you mentioned John Cena's theme. Have you listened to his rap album? Because I bought it twice.
Ooh, we bought it twice. Yes, of course.
Long story. I lost my full copy. Had about it when I seen.
Oh, there we go. No, it's worth it, man. I really liked when I did buy it back in the day. I think my favorite 3 songs were "My Time Is Now" for sure. Just Another Day. I always thought that was dope. And then Right Now.
Those are your 3. Why does nobody ever Keep Frontin' on their 3?
Keep Frontin'. That's your jam?
That is mine. That's like the best song on the album.
Hey, I'm not mad at that either. Those was my favorites though.
Nice.
So I know that you were more of the Ruthless Aggression era, but you did know a little bit about the Attitude era. Did you ever listen to the album from Aggression?
100%. I had that thing on repeat. Especially because it had a lot of people from everywhere, but it had a couple West Coast artists. Like they had the East Siders on there doing Kane's theme. I thought that was, I used to love that song, man. Snoop, I think, did Stone Cold's. But yeah, I love that album. I'm so happy you brought that album up because hip hop and wrestling have always kind of intertwined,
Yep.
And I always say that hip hop is a lot like wrestling because, like, you're coming up with your character. It's like coming up with your artist name. Who are you going to present to the world? Like, what's going to be your mission statement? What's your story? You're thinking about all that. And then when you put your music out, just like in the wrestling world, if you put out a character that people can smell as fake, or if you're not like you compelling, they're going to let you know. You'll know. So I think there's a similarity between being an artist and being a professional wrestler in that sense. And I've always thought that hip hop and wrestling were like one and the same to an extent.
No, I definitely agree. And I do love to see those hip hop inspired themes. And especially now with it being so prevalent, like we have like Metro Boomin coming, Travis Scott. We're not gonna talk about that.
You don't like Travis?
I do, but I was just like, he's very excited. He's a little overzealous. Hit people upside the head like that. But like,
he had to be lit. Had to be.
Oh yeah. He came on Raw with the joint. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you really think? I was like, wait.
Right. Like, whoa, okay, there's kids over there. Like, oh, all right.
Got a contact.
Right.
Travis, what are you doing? But yeah, no, I seeing the resurgence of that, like even having Bad Bunny on and everything like that, where it is entwining that, or they had, was it Rolling? What was the festival? Was it Rolling Loud that they had like wrestling match?
Yeah, I think it was Rolling Loud.
Was it Rolling Loud? Like even to see
really?
that.
Yeah, like a couple years ago.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, wrestling matches at Rolling Loud. So it's so cool to see, like you said, wrestling and rap are intertwined. Wrestling and hip hop are intertwined for sure. And then with our new themes now, well, not the Def Rebel themes, but
Mm-hmm.
the actual themes of the wrestling show.
Real themes.
Like Raw theme, like
Right.
NXT
Right.
theme. Man.
Oh, you're like Megan on the SmackDown theme.
Right. Which grew on me so well. I was happy about it at first, but now when I see SmackDown 1, 2, 3, I'll be like, yeah,
Facts.
SmackDown.
You know, Megan Ryan is my spirit animal, so I'm always gonna be excited about that. So we're actually gonna talk about a little bit of WrestleMania. So I know I said put a pin in it.
You know,
Go ahead. Let's do it.
Take that pin out. How are you feeling about it? Take that pin out.
WrestleMania as a whole.
Yep.
So I'm excited because first of all, we're gonna be there. So I'm not gonna not be excited. Like, you know, I do want to say I feel like people are saying that it's not like it don't got the same build as last year, you know. But I'm like I'm curious to hear what you say about that too. I think it's like, look, bro, you're not gonna get magic lightning in a bottle every freaking time, man. Like, it's a TV show. You work with what you got and shut up and watch the show. It's gonna be amazing anyway, you know. But what would you feel about it, Reed? Because I know you kind of made that.
I feel like the last couple of years the build to WrestleMania has been strange.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's no exception with this year as well. Like we did talk about that on the No Show as well. But it's like it's long, but it's rushed. It's like, for instance, with Jade and Naomi, like that started in November. That whole storyline started in November to let us know like this is going to be leading up to the road to WrestleMania, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like the last few minutes of it is rushed.
Right.
Like, and I do feel that way as well with like the Cody, like with Cena turning heel, like a couple months before Mania. I'm just like kind of chopping it up. So I do understand what people are like. The build is in, but I also see what people are saying the build is better because of that longevity of these feuds.
Right.
So I get it. I'm really looking forward.
Yeah. But in the good sense though, I am excited for Jade and Naomi. I'm super excited for that.
same.
Yes, same.
I've been, you know, if you think about it, I've always thought do y'all be playing 2K, the new WWE games? Like,
I haven't got it yet.
Even if like the last couple when they got the My GM mode, pretty much y'all know about the gym.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that, how I think of how, you know, WWE grabbed Jade from AEW, Naomi returning from TNA, mashed them up with Bianca, which I think is a smart move, just to kind of ease everybody back into them, because not everybody is super into the know of other promotions and stuff. But it's good to see them the next WrestleMania get singles matches at Mania against each other. These two black chicks that were dominating in two other promotions, and now they're at WrestleMania within a year. Oh, I think it's awesome.
No, 100%, especially with it being like the first time that it's been a non-title singles match between two black women on WrestleMania. Yeah, and I think this is Naomi's first singles match at WrestleMania in all of her WrestleManias. Star
power, man. That's what it says basically.
Well deserved, because it's just like, yeah, I think you're right, because her SmackDown belt was like a 6-way match, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she won it. Yeah, she won it 1-on-1 against Alexa. They made her relinquish it because she got injured in that match,
and then she had to face her in a. It wasn't a gauntlet.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the gauntlet. It was. I think it was a 6-pack challenge at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I was there in Orlando.
Oh,
I think that was the first WrestleMania I have watched in years, and that's how I got introduced to Naomi.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Anything,
Yeah,
y'all?
well deserved because she been doing this for over 10 years, and I feel like she's now getting her flowers in WWE. It took this long. Unfortunately, she had to leave this show, like how bright her star is, but I'm definitely happy for that she having this moment finally. That's why I feel like she just needs to win.
I agree.
100% she needs to win. She needs to win. Jade will be okay if she doesn't win or somebody
She
interferes.
would be okay.
But she'd be okay. Just protect her in some way in the finish. She'd be perfectly fine. Don't call Paw Patrol. She's okay.
I could see them. I could see it going both ways too. I'd rather have Naomi win, but I can see why Jade will win if she does. But I would have Naomi to win. So the feud's gonna go past Mania anyway. So
I could see that.
Yeah, I think it will as well. It's gonna be one of those timeless feuds. I feel where it's like this is something we can revisit from 5 years from now, and it'll still make sense.
It might be a
feud for her. Yep. Okay. Well, what match is that one? I know you said that's one of the matches you're most excited about. What match are you most excited for WrestleMania?
It's not a match anymore because I was excited to see Randy and KO. I finally get to see my GOAT, go against a very arguably top 15, top 20 wrestler in Kevin Owens. He's
in my top 5.
Yeah, he's in a lot of people's tops. When I talk to people, I'm like, oh, okay, people got Kevin in the mix now.
He's in my top, yeah.
I was very excited for that. I'm hoping that turns into Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton. No,
I've heard that. Now I've heard two possible outcomes. And Nick Aldis is that one that I'm just like, that's a dream match. I didn't think I wanted to see. Magnus versus RKO.
That's exactly what I was saying. I was telling my other homie, I'm like, man, Nick Aldis gives you a dream match you didn't even know you needed.
I didn't know I wanted that. I'm like,
and it has story to it too. Randy cut him 2 checks for harassment for beating up the boss. You know, he cut him one for. He said, I got one for next time, and he just did the next time. So
absolutely,
Nick is a beast. So if he could just be like, I need to show people, Randy, you're not who you think you are, man. Let's go. Now, of course, Randy will win that match, but
of course, yeah,
it would still be that. But other than that, I think the last of that list, I'm very curious to see what they do with Jay and Gunther. Super curious. What y'all think?
I feel like Jay is going to win. It just it's given more obvious than I don't know because Jay fought Gunther already for the King of the Ring, and then he already fought him at Saturday Night Main Event. So it's like the third time is the charm. Whereas, but they also are writing it to where it's just like Jay keeps slipping up to like the botch over the ropes, and then I'm sure like the slip to doing a possible spear was like intentional, and then now they're having it where Jimmy just got demolished to light a fire under Jay's ass. So I just think it's just giving away that he's going to win. So it's like it kind of take away. I mean, I'm really excited I'm ready for Jay to have his moment, but it kind of like for it to be so obvious, it's kind of like.
I feel that. I feel like he might not win. I feel like Triple H is so tired of dirt sheets and stuff. Just with Jay winning the Royal Rumble, this might be a case where the Royal Rumble winners don't win. Because if you think about it, Gunther's booking it's been okay. He kind of has been working with what he's got. But if he was to beat Jay, just think about how like that would deflate. Just think about the raw emotion that would come from that. It would be just as good as if Jay won and everybody was happy. You would be like, damn, this dude is a dream killer. So I feel like I can go either way.
I'm upset.
I would be pissed. Just like I was pissed when Roman beat Cody at 39. I was like, man. I was so mad.
I'm like, for years, the Royal Rumble winner has been the main event.
Facts.
The story was flat, man. It just started picking up, man.
For years. And then you tell me that main event Jey Uso is not going to main event. That's my issue. Like, that is my issue.
Punk probably had that in his actual clause to come back. Punk probably had that main event in that contract, man.
Yeah, give it to him next year. I don't know. Tell you, it's not my fault. He got injured last year. Like, it's not Jey Uso's fault. It's not anybody's fault. He got injured, and that's not like
yeah. I remember in a contract, but it's just like it just don't that match. I don't know. I feel like that would be better off as an opener to me. Just set the tone for WrestleMania, rather it being a main event. Now, with it being a main event, they are having high expectations, so they better give a good show to make it seem like, okay, I see why it should have been main event. I don't want to walk out like that didn't have to be main event. We could have got Bianca, Rhea, Io as the main event, or Jay and Gunther as the main event. I don't want to feel like that after that match. So hopefully they will come up with something.
With two nights, I don't see why not.
It's a very good point.
With two nights, why couldn't the Royal Rumble winner main event?
Can I ask y'all a question?
Sure. Of course.
How do y'all feel about Tiff and Charlotte?
I was excited. I was honestly excited, but it just kept going downhill. And then this past Friday, it just...
Hey, look, I was watching TV and I'm like, it started to blur lines. And I'm like, this is not.
I was like, y'all don't even have beef like this. Like, it doesn't even make sense to where it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't even have beef like this. Like, you were not here. Your rise happened while Charlotte was completely gone. So it's not like y'all have, like, for instance, and I compare this on the LNL show as well, but like, it's like the Riddle Seth Rollins moment versus the Tiffany and Charlotte moment. Riddle and Seth got time to know each other. Like, we know y'all hate each other backstage. We had all these rumors. We don't know any of that. It wasn't like it was like gagged. Like, we know Charlotte's going through a divorce. Like, and as somebody who was highly sold on Tiffy, it was always Tiffy time. And I still enjoy Tiffy, but it's her sink or swim moment, and I think she sank.
Yeah, because you could tell she knew she hit a low blow when she said "woo" and rolled out that ring. But she was like, she just took it there, and I don't know. You know how when you just throw rocks and run, and that's what she did.
Mm-hmm. I look at it in two ways when I saw it. I'm not gonna lie, I was amped. I was happy. I want to see the match more because that speaks to my core. Like, get in there. Like, people are saying that you're not being taken serious. Like, this is your moment to shine. I mean, if you think about John Cena and The Rock, when John Cena took it there and brought up his hand being his promo written on his hand, that was a super low blow, and it was something he had to apologize for later.
Mm-hmm.
But in the words of Vince,
I'm gonna have to see that one.
Oh yeah.
It was a thing. I can see that were beefing.
Yeah, they were really beefing in real life. But we applauded John for that at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna treat Tiff the same way. I don't care. She a youngin'. She trying to make her stamp. You might have to apologize for that later though, because that was crazy. But
she should have said that during the promo. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was like you did it as a comeback later. Yeah. Not to cut you off because I completely understand exactly what you're saying. 100%. Mm-hmm. She saw that opportunity. She was like, I gotta make a name for myself. People won't be talking about it. Either if it lands or not, people won't be talking about it. I get it. But yeah, that's where I think that difference lies with Cena. But also, John Cena wasn't 5 years in the game.
Right.
John Cena had been running that company for a while. It's like, it don't matter if you get mad, Rocky. So,
right,
they're not gonna fire me.
Right. And then I don't know. It makes me wonder. Like, was Tiff frustrated? Did Tiff feel like in their past promos, Charlotte wasn't dancing with her, wasn't being a partner, and she was like, all right, forget this. Like, either way, her rolling out the ring, like you said, that it kind of was like, and then she hit her with the Kaiser and the D. I'm like, oh, this is messy. So I hope
it's messy. I think she just said that to get to Tiffany. I'm not gonna say Kaiser wasn't in her DMs, but I feel like she just said that to just, get under her skin.
It was like, it's a promo.
She had to do something because she was a little taken back. She forgot her lines. She forgot her line.
I think she was definitely thrown off. Yeah. Yep. Because for her to be always been a heel, she always got booed, but that boo was so loud, it was giving Dominic Mysterio boos, and she just kept looking. I said, okay, she's thrown off by these boos. Mm-hmm. She ain't never been booed that much.
Mm-hmm.
And even if she has, it's like it's been almost 2 years at this point.
Yeah, and with Charlotte being like one of my favorites, I feel like she has this really weird situation where people really love her. Like if you look in when people meet her or you see her out, people love Charlotte. But for some reason, when she gets in the ring, I think there's an air of like her being stuffed down our throats, which I would get if she was like a mid performer. But she's one of the girls doing like corkscrew moonsaults outside. I saw that WrestleMania 39 match with her and Rhea like live, and I'm like, okay, this my girl.
That was the best match of the card.
Best match of the night. I'm like, I can't say anything about her now. So she's this awesome performer who's really a sweetheart, but kind of has to deal with that duality of being like a Nepo baby and all the accolades. But
and it sucks too because it's just like, but for the first like 2-3 years of her career, they kept her so far removed from Ric Flair. They even made her dye her hair. Like she was not even blonde. Like she was. Right.
I think she even had she definitely had a different music, right?
Yeah, different music. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't add the
Charlotte.
They didn't. It wasn't until she faced Natty because Paige had vacated the women's title when she got called up against AJ Lee and won the Divas title, so she had to vacate the women's title, and so it was Charlotte first, Natty. Bret Hart came back for Natty, and then Ric Flair came out with Charlotte, and that was like the first time really that they acknowledged it clearly, but it was like the first time they were like, oh yeah, by the way.
Right. Hard shoots to
disclaimer.
Right. But she stepped up, man. She's 100%. She's even more athletic than her father, so.
Better than him. It's like she better wrestle than Ric Flair. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But people just can't get past that.
Mm-hmm. What's next? But I'm super excited about it.
Hopefully they can work together, though. Hopefully they can work together and the match be what we need it to be. Because if this match isn't good and their chemistry isn't like on point, then that promo is not gonna. It's gonna age bad. It's just gonna be a diss for no reason, as opposed to okay, at least you gave us a good match to Tiff. So we'll see.
Who are you expecting to win?
Between them two.
Mm-hmm.
Good question. I think, Rick's going to be there. I think that's going to be for Cena stuff, though. I think Tiff should take it. I've toggled between the two because one time I was like, one thought I had was like, okay, let's get Charlotte closer to 16. But at the same time, I'm like, Charlotte, she can win it later. And Tiffy hasn't had the belt for a while. She needs to have a defense because she didn't really like defend her title. She hasn't really defended it amazingly yet. Did she even have a rematch with Nia? I can't even remember.
That's a good question. I'm trying to figure out, has she ever defended the title at all?
She hasn't. She hasn't defended it. She just did her match with Trish at EC, and I don't think she's defended it yet.
Oh. So it's definitely, I feel like it might stay with Tiffany. Might.
Right.
I don't think so. I think she's dropping it because it doesn't hurt Tiffany Stratton to lose it.
True, because Tiffany still has time. She's on, what she say, she's 25?
She's 25.
She still got time.
See, I
she's
think
gonna win it probably again this year. I feel like she still has time to win it again this year.
She was pushed. Yeah.
It's not like, for instance, I feel like when she lost the title to Becky way too soon.
Okay.
When she lost the NXT title to Becky,
Mm-hmm.
it was way too soon and unnecessary.
All because she slipped up in a promo.
Yeah, like it's just like
I think if she loses it, it really hurts her. I really think so, because for her to Money in the Bank the championship, never defend it, and lose it in the first defense at WrestleMania. Granted, they can count it up to, like you guys saying, they can count it up to her being a rookie, and it can just be like rookie mistake. Now you got to get it back.
yeah.
It's just like, oof, to have somebody win the championship and lose it a month later, or like 2 months later, without defending it on the first defense. So it's like she just walked around with the title and like, ugh.
That's fair. The first defense is fair. I agree, and then but I also think, like, on the same token, we can flip it and being like, your first year on the main roster, not only did you win the Money in the Bank, but you also won the title. And then you didn't lose it to like a call up. You lost it to Charlotte Flair.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Who's known for winning championships against Ronda Rousey,
Asuka
Banks, Asuka, yeah. She's like, who is it? It would be an addition to like who would be the one to dethrone Charlotte Flair, because you had Asuka.
Yeah, but
because even though her and Mommy is 1-1, Bianca lost to her. Let's see, yeah. It'd be like, who would be able to dethrone her? And if Charlotte would win, I definitely would say Naomi for
right. But I also see on that other side too, as well, as the like. Not only were you bombed, like you were outdone by Charlotte Flair. Like it was bad. Like it wasn't like she didn't carry you. The feud was known for you to be blundering in a weird moment at the weird segment after weird segment. So I get where if like then you lose the title in that, it's just like, ooh, should we trust you too? So it's a double-edged sword. I think it's a double-edged sword. I think it's definitely a double-edged sword. So I get that, but I do agree with you, KB. Naomi might be the one who did the throne. Charlotte. We know they have chemistry together. We know that match is going to
feed families, all that.
Cure world hunger, if you will. Like that match is like,
bro.
Listen, that is going to be a match. So I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see WrestleMania as a whole.
Same. Is there any other match you're looking forward to?
Yeah. So, Tiff and Charlotte, Naomi. I want Io to come out on top. No pun intended. I guess we can go there, since I was silenced earlier by one of Mommy's henchmen.
Henchman is crazy. I'm her wife.
But yeah, man, it's funny because definitely was excited for Bianca and Io. Io's been one of my favorites since WrestleMania 40, man. I think I've always just liked her energy. I just always like when she comes out and she's doing all this like twisting and stuff. I just like it, man. She just got character, and then she's flying everywhere. Star power, 100%. They making Rhea look like a freaking brat. You know, if you think about,
fair, actually.
Fair.
If you think about Rhea from when she took Liv out,
right?
Liv came back, got her revenge, and we was booing Liv. It's like, okay, Rhea took her out crazy. And then now she loses and she comes out and she's just like, nah, I'm in the match now though. Nah. Just like, Rhea.
Yeah, because it's like completely different from when she was in Judgment Day. Like she was very unstoppable. So now it's just like she blaming everybody because she blamed Bianca for her losing against Io. Honestly, when it comes to
fair.
So you really think Bianca distracted? Well, she kind of. Well, I don't know. Yes. Nobody told. She didn't say anything to mommy to make mommy look over to her and be like, "Hey, see you at WrestleMania." To be honest, that's the match I really wanted. I wanted Rhea versus Bianca. But then like with Io winning, and then her like saying her basically her actions are saying put some respect on my name. It's like okay, yes, I'm invested in the triple threat now.
Yeah.
Because they mushed her. They was, Bianca.
I beat you and I beat you. Like, wait.
Period. Which is true because she beat them both. Because she beat Rhea's. I don't know how many times she beat Rhea, but I remember with the whole Bianca thing, the Money in the Bank.
Oh, she did beat them both for the titles. Dang. Come on.
I beat you and I beat you. Stop playing with me.
Put some respect on my name. And I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm interested because you like, okay, I'm the small one here, but don't play with me.
That match, I was like, Rhea versus Io, guys, they have so much chemistry. I was looking at that match and like, oh, maybe it should.
I feel like all three of them have history, so that's why I'm like, even with all like. Three. Because they NXT, Rhea versus BB for the title. Then, like, when Mommy won the Royal Rumble, she chose Charlotte over Bianca. Bianca, like, because you can't touch me, basically.
No, yeah.
So it's just like all three of them have history, and it just, like I said, with Io, like, you can put some respect on that. And that made me more invested in Triple Threat because I really just wanted Rhea versus Bianca. But this, I feel like this is, I don't know. I feel like this might end up being my main event.
Nice. And they all, to me, those are the big three of the women's wrestling right now as far as WWE in the division. I think those three are the top three right now. So I'm super excited too. I need to see one of those missile drop kicks. I'll be happy, man.
That match is this is the match that's gonna end world hunger. Like, this is that match right there. Like, cause wow.
Man. And then of course, go ahead.
No, I'm saying because it's like, amazing. But you go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, and then of course I'm a big LA Knight guy, man. So I need him to defend against Jacob. That's gonna be amazing too.
Think you gonna win?
Oh yeah, of course. LA not about to lose the strap. He's not about to lose the strap. Not right now. Cause look, you gotta think about it like they're building these guys. Like they're building stars. So you go into your first WrestleMania, you beat AJ Styles, you win the United States Championship, you lose it like in 2 months, but then you win it like a month before Mania. They are not gonna have LA Knight, who's one of like their biggest advertising guys right now, lose to Jacob in WrestleMania after getting the belt for like a month.
I feel like he has a title though. This is his second time having a title, but with Jacob Fatu, he just constantly going up to where he's selling shirts. His WWE World autograph session gone quick. He's very popping.
Booked out. I think we give Jacob a little more. I think we don't give it to us yet. Don't give it to us yet. Like.
It has to be some tomfoolery for him not to win clean over LA Knight.
So you basically want him to basically be like LA Knight, because at first we wanted it was like LA Knight was the pick to win all these things. And then he finally won, kind of the same with Jay. We wanted Jay to win all these things. And honestly, with me, I didn't expect Jay to win a Royal Rumble. But when I noticed it was just him in the ring, I said, "Oh, it's Jay finally!" Oh, yes. So I stopped saying Jay was gonna win stuff because I kept getting disappointed. They kept building him up to lose, kind of like LA Knight. So, do you think that's the same as Jacob Fatu right now?
I think so, and it's just like a little bit because he still needs to get past his solo arc. You know, unless he wins the title and then Solo tries to take it from him. Now that would be fire because their tension is brewing too. So like at one point because if Jacob has the title, then you guys, I'm kind of with you on that because if LA Knight loses, Jacob can kind of act like the head of the bloodline, the new bloodline since he has gold.
They have a title now, right?
And then it can kind of turn into like Solo. So you know what? I still want LA Knight to win, but if Jacob win now, I'm not that mad.
I could see it definitely with the Solo because I don't know if you guys peeped it, but when Jacob said to Tama and Solo, I can win with you or without you. He said with you, and he looked at Tama, and we said without you, he looked at Solo.
Mm-hmm. Hit him with the big yada. I mean, too. I'm like, oh man, this dude's so Cali. I love this man. But yeah, he is hot right now. He is
Very
hot.
Very.
He is hot. So I mean, he could definitely win the title. I can see it.
I'm excited to see it.
And it's mid card, so it's not like he's going for the world title right now. So I could see him winning.
Mm-hmm. So. That would be crazy.
It'd be time for LA. Like I could say it'd be time for LA Knight to go up because he already had this title twice. But we'll see. It just depends on, I still think John Cena gonna win a big one. So Cody gonna take a break. He gonna need some competition.
And LA Knight would be one of those dudes going for it. It makes sense. I didn't even think about that.
And even if Cena wins, loses, who has a big enough face power to dethrone Cody Rhodes without getting turned on by the fans?
I think
LA Knight.
I think the only person. Then I'm just thinking SmackDown. Oh, but he's like a tweener. I think the only person who could take it off of Cody and it would make sense, it was gonna be like KO. I'm thinking heels, just because it would either be like a KO or a Randy turn or dang, I just had it in my head. Drew McIntyre. Give Drew something. Dang it. Give my boy Drew the title, dang it.
Damian Priest, y'all? We forgot Damian Priest was on SmackDown.
He is.
Priest. I love Priest, man.
Yeah. I feel like Cody.
I love him, but
I feel like John Cena will have options. John Cena will have options if he win.
Yeah,
Cody. Because I actually feel like now it makes sense to why KO didn't beat Cody, because KO was the biggest heel at the moment. So I feel like John is going to win that title.
Oh, he's definitely going to win.
Think so? I hope so.
And then we get a backlash, Cena versus Orton. Since John Cena took out Cody, Orton gonna want to avenge him in St. Louis. Give me that.
Oh, where he from?
That
pot will be popping.
Give me that.
John Cena versus Orton in St. Louis.
Give me that. Give me what I want.
For years, it was heel Orton, face Cena. Now we get heel Cena.
That's crazy. Never in my life would I have thought would have fathomed that.
That would feed families.
World hunger. World hunger is gone.
World hunger. Oh, bro. That's made me excited.
It's Mania can go a lot of ways, man.
I'm excited. This inspires me. I'm excited for that. And we will be there.
We will all be there. I got some work for y'all too. We gotta do like a little content.
Okay.
I'll let y'all know the details. I can't tell everybody on the screen.
Of course.
Definitely at the stadium. We're gonna do something.
And I will take you up on that. We gotta get on out of here, guys. Thank you so much, Hickman, for joining us. Where can the people find you?
And thank y'all for having me. Like I'm appreciative. Like we had to cut it before it just turned into talk. You know what I mean? But you can find me at Real Hickman LA everywhere. Instagram, Twitter. I don't call it X. I never will call it X.
I still call it Twitter. I keep trying to call it X, but Twitter just comes out.
Yeah, I'm not calling that thing X. I'm dumb. Twitter, YouTube, same thing. You can even Google me. Google Hickman LA and everything will come up.
Yes, Google.
And again, thank you, ladies, for having me on the platform. I am trying to mingle anytime I can with y'all. And
we will link Spotify and Apple Music down below.
Oh, yep. You can find me on Apple Music as well. And I'm doing a belt giveaway. So if anybody wants to join the belt giveaway, follow me on Instagram. I got a post about it. But I'm giving away a world title to one lucky person in June, So if you want to win a free belt, world title too. It's not going to be a mid card. It's not going to be, you're going to get a world title. So anybody watching, y'all too, if y'all want to hop in, feel free. But I'm giving a bad boy away.
And one of the requirements is to use his affiliate link, which we will also link down below.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I wasn't going to do the shameless the whole thing.
We're shameless over here. We're trying to get what we can get.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Use my affiliate link. I'm adding all the people who use it to a database, and I'm gonna run an Excel, and I'm picking one person. They getting a belt, man. So
that is really dope. That's dope.
Yes. And KB, where can people find you?
You can find me everywhere at Meticulous Key.
You can find me at Genius3 on Instagram and Genius Reese, Reese, on TikTok. And we're out, guys. Don't forget to put down that lip gloss and pick up that ladder. See you next time.
peace.